Here we go, folks. Let's count it down, Todd. 9, 8, 7,
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we are off to the races. Yep. All right. We do want to welcome every single one of you to our corporate update call that we do every single Monday. This is the most important call we do every single week. And tonight is no exception. We have big time announcements happening tonight. A brand new product rollout. You're going to hear from our CEO and founder. Brand new promotions, brand new specials, all kinds of things happening here in our company. By the way, we are going to give a special shout out to, hold on real quick, Mike, give me a second here. We got Miss Kayla Young here. In fact, Kayla, if you are here, go ahead and come on camera real quick. She might still be getting ready, by the way. I kind of told her last second, hey, I'm going to bring a camera to wish you happy birthday. So there's Miss Kayla, and today is your birthday. And so I hate to do this to you, but happy birthday to you. So anyway, happy birthday.
Todd. It sounds good.
Thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it. Look, I enjoyed you calling, and it's funny, Todd, you calling song and then the grandkids calling song right after I hung up the phone with you. So y'all just made my day. Thank you so much.
Yeah, but I did actually call and sing. By the way, Kayla, just for everybody out there real quick, because a lot of people know who you are because you're a regular on our Zooms and stuff, but there's new people coming here every week, right? You are Kayla Young from Houston, Texas, right? You work for who?
I work for the United States Postal Service. It'll be 24 years in a couple of months that I've been with the Postal Service.
And so you're actually out there delivering mail every day, just a regular person providing for your family and, making a living, right?
Yes, sir.
And you got involved with Trevorium and you had a dream when you joined this company. What was that dream?
That dream was to expose my grandchildren. At the time, I just had the one granddaughter to unlimited travel and take her to Disney. That's when she was born, that's one thing me and her granddaddy said. Matter of fact, I had to really calm him down because he wanted to take her immediately. I'm like, okay, she's just a baby. She's not going to remember this. Can we at least wait till she's old enough to remember a little bit? So through Trevorium, we were able to make that dream come true in March of 2020. We took her to Disney for spring break and we had the most amazing time. Still talk about it. And she has her little journal where she was able to get all the Disney characters' signature. She has pictures. So not only does she have the memories in her head, but she also has a physical journal from when we went as well. So it's amazing. And then this year we did the same. I took my grandson, he turned 2. So I'm just liking the fact that I'm able to expose my grandchildren to things that I was not able to expose my kids to, just to let them know that this world and travel is not limited, that the world is their oyster. And Trevorium is I'm able to do that with Trevorium.
But there's a progression here. I want everybody to kind of catch this real quick, because number one, when you joined, the big dream was, man, if I could just take my granddaughter on that vacation, right? And that was kind of still a hope. It was still kind of a wish. It was still kind of, maybe it can happen, maybe it can't happen, right? It was kind of, that was the goal. And of course, obviously you made that dream come true. Now you take every kid to Disney on their birthday automatically. It's like, oh yeah, it's just a given. Of course we're going to Disney, right? So what once seemed like this kind of, maybe we can do it, maybe we can go, is now just a given, right?
Yes, it is.
And you went from that idea of maybe I can go on this one trip that's only a couple states over from where you are to Orlando, to how many trips did you do last year?
I did 7 trips last year.
Wow.
I did 7 trips last year. I did March, Memphis. May, I went to LA. June, of course, June is both of my grandkids' birthday. And they're like days apart. So every June, my gift to them is a trip. So last year I took them to Washington, D.C. because my granddaughter wanted to see all the different museums, and she's really into history and all of that. So that was amazing by itself. Then I went to Dubai. I went to Cancun. I went to South Carolina. And I also did one staycation here last year for my birthday.
And you actually had people begin to question whether or not you even work for the post office anymore.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact,
7 trips. Who are you? Did you join the CIA or something? You're in Dubai and you're all these places.
Mhm.
I see
Yeah,
movies
today
made
I
about
told
people
them
like
I
you.
was leaving again. They was like, "You going on another vacation?" Because remember, I just came back in June. I'm getting ready to head to New Orleans this week, and then a few weeks later, then I'll be heading to Paris. They're like, "Really? You doing this again?"
And by that, it's what's so cool, Kayla, because I mean, I love you. You know that. I've seen you on so many trips. I'm going to see you in New Orleans, which is awesome. And then which is just a few days away. We're going to celebrate your birthday, have a great time. And then we're going to head on over to Paris. We're going to keep celebrating your birthday. We're going to do it Paris style, right? And so
Yes.
it's going to be so much fun. You're going to see this guy right here, Mr. Ryan Vanderpool there in New Orleans.
Happy birthday to you, Kayla. Happy birthday.
Thank you, sweetheart.
And by the way, I just want to say, Todd, it might have started out with travel, but I'm getting text messages today from new people that are joining our business. We're connecting the dots, getting people started. And just, I mean, congratulations on the travel, but congratulations on your awesome business you're building.
Thank you so much. And it's all because of you guys with your servant leadership part. I mean, I'm telling everybody, this vehicle, Trevorium, has opened up so many doors and avenues for me just with the personal growth itself. It's amazing. I mean, it's none like it. And to see you guys and how you guys are such givers and your heart posture is so dynamic. It's infectious. So it's the rubber, the oil just rubs and oozes all over you. So I thank you guys for all that you do. And I love y'all dearly.
Can't wait to see you on, I'll see you
Can't
maybe
wait.
Wednesday night or Thursday. Big hugs on the whole deal. Tammy will be with me as well, so we can't wait to see you. Happy birthday.
Thank you. Love y'all. Thank y'all for having
Happy
me.
birthday, Kayla. And by the way, today is Daryl and Maria Roberts' 26th wedding anniversary. So for those of you that know Daryl and Maria, I'm gonna give a shout out to them as well. Happy anniversary. There's Deborah.
Happy anniversary.
And Deborah's wishing you happy birthday as well. Now, Mike, I did not
Thank
mean
you,
to steal
Coach.
your show. I know the most important thing
Happy
we do every
birthday.
week is the announcements, but hey, it was a birthday, had it on, had to say happy birthday. So, Mike, back to you, my friend, for the most important thing we do besides happy birthday and do all the rank advancements that are out there.
Okay, thank you, Todd. Let me see if I can get the screen up here. Is it up?
You had it up earlier, then you took it down.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on here.
Just click on share screen, go back to where you were.
Yep, and can you see that?
Yes, but you got,
I
click
don't know
that
how
off.
that-
You got that
I don't know
whole
what that is right there.
share rank advancement presentation file with, that's your email list. Just click on done.
There's another screen here.
Just
Okay,
gonna click on done. There you go.
that better?
Yep, perfect.
Let me try to share now.
No,
Oh,
you don't
that's-
want to share. You don't want to share. You want to click on slideshow.
Okay,
Okay, click on,
slideshow.
click on slideshow.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I'm sorry. Thank you.
There we
How's
go.
that? All right, thank you, Todd. Man, we could have gone on another half an hour with just Kayla, man. She was really exciting.
She's awesome.
That's awesome. And I'm sure she'll be sharing a little bit more here. And it was good to see Ryan. And I know Mr. Hart's been, Mr. and Mrs. Hart have had a great time down in Miami, man. They had some excitement going on there. I know they were guests at a meeting there. And so that's awesome. But welcome everybody to the Trevorium Corporate Update Zoom. We do this every Monday evening. And I would really recommend that you promote this to your team each and every week. And like Mr. Hart's been talking about, it's really important to be on this as a live event, not a recording, because there's something magical that happens when you attend live events. Even if it's a Zoom, it's important. So anyway, if you're new to Trevorium, we want to welcome you. We want to congratulate you for making the decision to join us here. And in the rank advancements, the first rank that we have here at Trevorium is what's called a director. And this week we had 16 new directors. Now, a director is one whose business now has just transferred from a monthly outgo, to you're in the black now. Your income equals your outgo, your monthly business expense. So now you're ready to start making some money. So we had 16 new directors, and congratulations to all of you. Go out and put that same activity in and you'll become a one-star director, which is the next rank on our ladder of success here at Trevorium. And we had 6 here currently, new one-star directors. Now, a one-star director is making between $7,500 to $8,500 a year. That's if you take advantage of all the bonuses that are available. And so I would like to go ahead and congratulate our most current ones, which is Veroline Blett, Anna Jimenez, Valine Carpentier, Lawrence Levis, Perla Maria Salgado, and Tatiana Zeeland. Congratulations to the 6 of you. And then if you put that same activity in with a different group of people, that's very important. Go out and find some new people when you get to the one-star director. Don't try to, what a lot of people do, fall into a management mode. You don't want to manage these here people. You want to go ahead and find some new ones.
Mike, if you don't mind real quick, the last name on that list is Tatiana, right?
Tatiana.
Yeah, so I work with Tatiana quite a bit. She's obviously here in Trevorium, and English is her second language. She speaks a bunch of languages. She's originally from Ukraine, and so she speaks Russian, and again, her English is pretty good, but a little broken. Tatiana is someone that has a need, want, and desire. And the fun thing about Tatiana, and I don't mean this in a disparaging way, because she's got a lot of things going on. But quite frankly, she wouldn't know how to book travel if she had to. She can't place people in her business. She doesn't know how to send people a link to get to her website. Okay. There's a lot of things she doesn't do, but she does know how to do one thing. Every time she's on the phone with somebody, she says, I want you to meet my buddy Ryan. I want you to meet my buddy Todd. I want you to meet my buddy Bill, right? She's the queen of three-way. She's never alone on the phone. I mean, she'll literally text me, can you call me right now? I got someone on the phone. And been here a month. In fact, when I was for my father's birthday last week, we were at the lake house. One night I was up until 2 a.m. because she had like 9 people. She was trying to get in before midnight West Coast time, right? Wow. And so I was having to go and do the placement because she's never done that. But I mean, here she is, a 1-star in 1 month, and she knows less about this business than a lot of you, but she knows one thing, that if I have a prospect, I'm getting them on the phone with somebody else. And so I just want to point that out, that she's, that it's a reminder that, man, if you just do some of the basics, right? You don't have to know everything. You just have to know how to connect to whoever told you about the business, or connect them to me. I'm happy to do calls for any one of you. And if you're getting people on the phone with me on a regular basis, getting people on the phone with Deborah Taylor or Pastor Mel Keys or Cynthia Sly or any of the great leaders that we have here in the company, Jerry Maria, you're going to be signing people up. So sorry, Mike, go ahead.
No sorries required. Absolutely true. I can't believe how many times we've taught the peak, pass, and plug method on our Saturday trainings. We talk about it all the time, but don't try to be the tour guide of Trevorium. Pass that responsibility on to someone in your upline that's building the business that you're working with. Let them do it for you. And so way to go, Tatiana. Great job. And so we had, now at the 1-star level, we talked about this. This is a $7,500, $8,500 extra a year. And these days, that's important right now. That's extra income plus your job income. The next rank advancement here is what's called a 2-star director. At this level here, you're making between $25,000 to $35,000 a year. And so we had 2 here most currently, and that's Lori Soulard and Carla Pialat. Congratulations to both of you. We want to thank you for your leadership. You're building a great team, both of you. And at this level here, besides the income, you're also going to get a beautiful custom-made 2-star director ring. I had to talk to Mr. Bill Fox about his just recently, and it's a beautiful ring. It's custom-made, and we also send you a beautiful certificate signed by Mr. Hart. And so congratulations to Carla. Congratulations to Lori.
Mike, I just figured something out. I figured out why they keep putting me on these Zooms. They put me on here to prove that you don't have to be young and beautiful to rank advance around here.
Yeah, it's kind of hard to prove that today, though.
All the rank advances we have are all these but again, we got a lot of people of all ages, right? But you don't have to be young and beautiful, right? Anyone can do it. I'm proof, right? But
that's right.
You killed that concept, Mike.
That is so funny. Anyway, with that, Todd, I'm going to go ahead and pass it back to you, man. I don't know. I don't want to step in it here today.
Yeah. So, hey, by the way, Mike, thank you so much for hopping on and doing all the rank advancements. Congratulations to all of our brand new rank advancees that are out there. Again, that this is your hard work paying off. Again, the company every single Monday night, we're on here with a whole brand new crop of people every week to demonstrate that, hey, people are out there winning, changing their life, doing what they want, when they want, with whom they want. If they can do it, you can do it. And that's why we always take the time to honor them and all the things that they have done. But hey, what I want to do is get this over to our CEO and founder, because we have so many unbelievable, incredible things happening. I mean, from, obviously new feeds, additional product inventory, a brand new product we rolled out, promotions. We got all kinds of events coming up, and we're all gonna be flying all over the world. I know Danny's on the way to Bali right now. So anyway, without any further ado, our CEO and founder, the gentleman who put this company on the map in our 10th year. And I trained on Saturday. Understand that most companies will never make it to the 10th year. Out of every 100 businesses that get started, you're lucky if you got anywhere between 5 and 25 of those companies that are even existing. 10 years later, here we are, thriving, booming, spreading for all over the world. We have an entrepreneur CEO who was an Entrepreneur of the Year finalist. We are obviously one of those rare exceptions where the company's thriving. The water feels great. Come on board. We've been paying commissions on time, every time, doing things correctly. Great product. This is a place where you can build a career, because the truth is that most people still have not yet heard of us. We are new. We're 10 years old. We're well established, but the truth is that we're still new in the global scale of things. So without any further ado, Mr. David Hart, I know you got all kinds of great stuff tonight. I turn it over to you.
All right. All right. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you sound great. We got the slides up there. Miami South Beach, 782.
Perfect. Well, yes, I'm in. We just got done with the event. I'll talk about that a little bit here in Miami. But wow, I got to tell you guys, it's a lot of fun traveling around and sharing the business with people. And, I always think it's important to be a product of the product. And, I don't know if there's a better product to be a product of the product than to travel. It's so healthy to do. It's one of the things that you do that enriches your life. And right now, currently, we are in Miami South Beach, Florida, and over Expedia or Priceline, which is the market maker for Travorium. And it also, sets the rate that most people are used to paying, and which, by the way, creates the opportunity here at Travorium. Adele and I were here. We've been here, and just through the booking that we did in Miami, we were able to save $782 over Expedia and Priceline's booking. And this hotel is packed. There are tons of people down here in Miami South Beach. And the fact that we were able to save $782 in savings is such a telltale story in terms of the value that we bring into the marketplace with our services. And the travel industry is the largest industry in the world. So guys, we are in a great place. We're excited about the company, where we sit today, and obviously where we are headed. We are in the middle of our 10th year of doing business, but yet, you know what? This entire hotel is filled with people buying their travel off Priceline and Expedia. And so we have a marketplace, and I have a vision with this company. One day when people think of travel, they think of Travorium first. And I believe that we can accomplish that with the value proposition that we bring into the marketplace. And then obviously the opportunity to go out and create income. It's always great to hear all the people talking about, the opportunity to travel and go here and go that. And that is, truly magnificent. But what's even more powerful is the opportunity that we have before us in terms of creating income. And, I believe because of quantum tightening through the government, I believe because of inflation, I believe things are going to be getting a little tighter. And that's only going to expand the opportunity here for people at Travorium. You got to understand that, people are going to be looking for ways to create income more than ever before. And then for those people that want to travel, Travorium will become the only option, because we do it and show people how to do it for pennies on the dollar. In some cases, after applying travel points, which you could earn for free by referring 3 customers, you can travel for free. I want to go through a couple of promotions that we have going on in the month of July, just to keep them in front of you. Obviously, one of the best ways to use these promotions is for you to go out and participate in it. The other way is to use it to inspire your team to move on and go for it. So the promotion that we've been running for the entire month of July is the Top Recruiters promotion. And you get 1 point for every silver membership you bring in, 2 points for every titanium membership, and 3 points for every platinum membership. whoever has the most points in their categories could win $500 for first place, $250 for second, $125 for third. You guys might be surprised, especially in the month of July, when a lot of people are not focused on business, but they're focused on other things, how you have an opportunity to win and get some of this money. And then of course, the top recruiter is not only going to win $500 in their category, but they'll also win an additional $500, so a total of $1,000 for doing what they need to do to go out and build a successful business. So take advantage of this promotion. Now, with that being said, just to kind of break down the categories, if you are a partner or a director, you're considered one category. If you're a 1-star or 2-star director, you're considered in another category. If you're a 3-star or 4-star here on the flyer, it looks like you are in a category by yourself. And then if you're an ambassador, you are in a separate category. So we break down the promotions based on categories to allow everyone to compete against their own rank. And then on top of that, we're going to be giving out travel points at the end of the month. We're going to do a drawing for anybody that recruited. Every time you recruit a person, you're going to go into a raffle to win 1,500 travel points. And what that does instantly for you is that allows you to go book a world tour with up to 90% off in rates, or go book a getaway where you could actually go and do the same and stay at some incredible destinations. So I want to keep that promotion in front of you guys, and I hope you're taking advantage of that. And then we just announced yesterday, we are running the double fast start promotions until the end of the month. That started for all sales on Sunday. What that means is if you sell a titanium membership, typically the fast start bonus is $25. Now it is $50. If you sell a platinum membership, instead of being $50, it's now $100. I mean, just think about it. Just going out and selling 5 memberships, for the end of the month right here. If you're brand new in the business, that's an additional $500 in income in your pocket. Then, of course, as you rank up, you get those coded bonuses as well. So, I want to encourage you guys to be out and just sharing this concept with people. And as you share the concept with people and explain it to them and engage with them, I believe that you can find massive success. And there's no better time than laying your foundation right here, right now in the month of July in Trevorium. So definitely take advantage of that. So, hey, you know what? We had a phenomenal time in Miami Beach at our event. We closed out the day with about 100 or a little over 100 people at the event. So it was a phenomenal day, and the leadership just stood out and standed up and did a great job in everything for the entire day. For Adele and I, we were just so blessed just to be there. Sandra Pepite, I think, with her and Camilo and Lucci and Rosa and Emilio and Juan Pendas, they took the lead and ran with it. And I'm so proud of the leadership and what they've been able to accomplish in the Latin community. And they are, I have to tell you guys, I know that some of them are on the calls or listening on Facebook right now. They are absolutely on fire. Lots of things happening. I'm so excited for the entire team in the Latin community and what they're doing. And, the special relationships that we've been able to create with the Latin team. And they were hit really hard in COVID, you guys. In the Latin community, the dollar cost average or the income, it was tough for them. But they have rebounded, and their leadership and have focused, and lots of great things are taking place in our Latin teams all across Latin America. And I'm so excited. We're going to be heading over to Colombia and doing a tour in Colombia in October. And then, of course, we will be in Spain in August doing a big event in Spain. So lots of great things happening in the Latin community. And it's so exciting. Adele and I, we were just so tickled. We sit back and listen to everybody. They did such a great job. There wasn't much for us to add, but we got to go up and chat a little bit. And of course, we do it in tandem because she's my translator in Spanish. So it was quite an event. We had a great time together. I look forward to coming back to Miami. Actually, we're going to be back and doing another event in Miami in October before we make the run over to Colombia, and that's going to be a great time. So event coming up, guys. Hey, this weekend, we have the Ignite Your Conference event and World Tour. Before I go into the Ignite Your Conference event, I just want you guys to know, hey, this World Tour is incredible. I mean, the Platinum membership, it's $399 for 5 days and 4 nights, Wednesday through Sunday, for $399, and upgraded rooms with balconies, plated breakfasts, 2 Ignite Your Conference tickets. I mean, this is well over a $1,800 value, and it's for $399. And then on top of that, the people that are going, they're going to get trained. I mean, they're going to be able to write this event off, because the reason they're going is so that they can learn how to become successful and build a Trevorian business. And this weekend is just, I was looking at the schedule of speakers that are going to share on Saturday. And a lot of these people are old, longtime friends. And I understand what they've accomplished in the industry of network marketing. And they are going to be bringing it home for those people that attend this event. And I want to tell you, hey, if you miss this one, don't miss the next one. You want to make sure that you get there. Gosh, there's got to be over 100 years of experience and multiple 7-figure income success stories with the people that are going to be training and people that are having success in our business. So guys, you definitely want to get to these events. I can tell you that, I believe that we have world-class trainers right here in our company at Trevorian for you to learn from. So you're going to be able to learn from the best and be able to apply that knowledge that you get so that you can go on and be successful and create that residual-based income, the ability to create income not based on trading dollars for hours, but based on inspiring others to go out and share and duplicate the same efforts throughout the world. Trevorium is in 60+ different countries in 4 different languages, and our product that we market is never going away. Do you understand that Priceline and Expedia make a living by charging retail rates? They don't own a hotel, an airlines, a resort, a cruise line. They get their business, they get their product, their service the same way that we do, through an API feed. And guys, I'm telling you right now, there are people that are going to come into our business that'll go on and make, well, I don't do income claims, but have the opportunity to make tremendous amount of money because they got involved with Trevorium. And you guys are here at this time right now, and it's important that you take action and move on this business here. I want to give you guys a little bit of an update here on the Silver membership. And it's a great way to get people started. When people get started in our business, and I'm going to talk to the people about the business side for just a second, and I'm going to take the travel and put it off to the side. I just want to talk to you about the business. A lot of people, they want to know how to make money. They want to know how to create a network. They want to know how to create duplication. They want to know how they can win and create a career. And a lot of times when you lead with travel, a lot of people don't believe they can travel. They don't see it. They don't understand it. They don't believe they can afford to do it. They've never done it before. Traveling for me growing up as a kid, to be quite honest with you, was camping. When we talk about travel, I thought I was camping or going to grandma's house for 3 or 4 days. That was travel in my household growing up as a kid. And it wasn't until my late 20s until I even understood what travel was. I mean, the first place I went to was Mexico for the first time, and first time I ever got on a plane. So you understand that in the marketplace, you have a lot of people that they've never really been exposed to the experience of travel and what that could mean for them and how they can create that life experience. And I just want to share with you guys, the Silver membership could bridge the gap when you're talking to people about the beginning sides of getting involved in our company. It's just basically it's $99.95 and they're in business. Now, before they actually sign up, you'll have the opportunity to share the titanium and the platinum membership with them. But hey, listen, we want to overcome any obstacles right out of the gate and say, hey, look, I want to talk to you about a way for you can go make money in the largest industry in the world and show people how they can travel for pennies. But I want to focus in on the ability to create daily pay in our company and how with just $99 down, you could be in business today. And because you want to get people to come, you want to get people to start thinking about the business side of our opportunity, right? Not just the product side. If you lead with the product, they're thinking travel, and there might be some objections that you have to overcome. But if you're on this call tonight, you're looking to build a big team. You're not here on this call investing your time because you want to be a consumer. You're here on this call because you're excited about the business opportunity, and you're partnered with us to go out and create income by marketing our memberships, right? In order to market our memberships and create duplication and spread vastly across the world, hey, you need to build a team. So we want to help you overcome obstacles that people might have them blocking them from the opportunities of building a team. So one of those obstacles could be, you know what, they simply don't understand the value of travel yet. Second, it could just be maybe it's a financial thing. So if we take those burdens off or we take those distractions away, so when they open and look at our company, they're looking at it with an open mind. And when they see the business and the totality of everything that we have, from the value and the travel, from the compensation plan, from the late leadership, from the ability to get involved with us with no experience and get trained and have success, guys, I'm here to tell you that we have something special that everybody can win at. And with the silver membership, I believe it's the opening door to get people to look at our business without any objections out of the gate. And that's what we want to. That's what we want to do. We want to help. We want to help. What's the words that I'm looking for? We want to help take away the challenges that somebody might see about doing Travorium out of the gate. So when we take the defenses down and we take the the roadblocks out, they can look at it with an open mind. All right, so that's very key. I'm not saying that you have to sell the silver membership, but what I'm saying is that the silver membership is an opening door or a position that you can start with people to explain the other types of services that we have. And then you know what? They'll make an educated decision what's based on them. This business is about duplication. I do know this. If you get people on your team around the leadership in our company, they're all going to upgrade. They're all going to be titanium or platinum. So, if you focus on building a business, we want to put numbers in. You know what? This is a great tool and a great way to start with them. All right. Final thoughts. Hey, listen, I just want to share with you guys that you know what? If you want to find success in business, you gotta focus. You gotta stick and stay. You gotta be here. You're mentally gotta say, hey, you know what? I'm here for the next 2 to 5 years, and I'm gonna put the time in every single week so that I can grow my secondary income. And for some of you, it might be that I want to make a full-time income and I want the ambassador lifestyle. And so it's important to teach people. It's important for you to have this millionaire mindset, this focus to stay the course, the ability to know that, hey, I'm going to be where I'm going in 2 to 5 years, and understand that, hey, we're dealing with people sometimes, and people can be unpredictable and people can be challenging. So with that said, hey, you know what? You can control your own mindset, your own thoughts. And if you're focused, guess what? In our business, it's a monkey see, monkey do type business. People see what you do and they're going to duplicate your efforts. So I love this sign. I think it's Usain Bolt up here. And he says, I've trained for 4 years to run 9 seconds. Some people give up after 2 months. And I see that in our industry a lot. And I've talked to different owners in the MLM space. And you know what, guys, I got to tell you that if you're ever going to find success in anything you do, you got to stay focused. You got to be willing to go the extra miles to make it happen. And I want to encourage you guys to make that mental commitment that says, hey, you know what, for the next 2 to 5 years, however long it takes, I'm going to focus on this business. I'm going to make this a priority. I'm going to be consistent with it. I'm not going to look left. I'm not going to look right, but I'm going to focus right here. And you know what, when you make that mental decision, those types of people begin to show up in your network because we attract who we are. And that is so true. Hey, where I'm doing this Zoom tonight here at the Betsy Hotel, which is kind of an older hotel. It's a boutique hotel. And it's got like a lot of famous writers come stay here at this hotel, and they get the big suites and they write their novels or their stories. They're known for that at this hotel. It's actually kept up extremely nice. It's quite old. I'm actually in their what they call their library, doing the presentation tonight on the Zoom. I had a family in here earlier, and I asked them if it would be okay if I was going to do it. They were getting ready to leave, and the couple was from the family was 4 kids, teenager kids, and 2 adults, and they were from Dublin, Ireland. And it was kind of neat just chat with them before we got started in the call, and just kind of share with them about our travel business. And it was end up sending them our website and link, and I don't know, we'll see. I just share the opportunity, and talk to people. And if I can do it, you can do it too. So Todd, with that, I know that you've got some other guests lined up. I'll give it back to you.
I absolutely love that slide. I trained 4 years to run 9 seconds. And,
Yes.
Another comment you made about us being in 60 plus countries, I'm going to pull up a slide I did over the weekend. And obviously I know you're going to know who this guy is in a heartbeat, right? Because I mean, this is, when Mike Oliver first, did the presentation where you originally cut your teeth, right? Was, this particular company, but I had this slide up over the weekend. I don't know why I can't share here. Hold on. Here we go. Try this again. There. Okay, here we go. So, but I was taken back. So this, for those who don't know, this is Dexter Yeager. And Dexter and Bertie Yeager, they started in their business November 1st, 1964. They started that business for less than $100. By the way, Dexter didn't understand the industry at first. I got to hear him tell his story, Dave, on a somebody was replaying an old audio of his. I listened just with incredible, taking notes. I mean, this guy is the guru of our industry. I mean, he's the GOAT. And anyway, he actually told multiple people no, and talked to a couple of people out of doing that business before he ever got started. It took him 5 years of out showing the plan twice per night before he ever went full time. And he had over 1 million partners, right? He focused on recruiting, because if you recruit lots of people, you're going to get the customers from the recruits, because every recruit's going to go get a couple customers, right? So that's why when you hear Mr. David Hart talk about, man, you're not looking for customers. That's onesie twosie. You're looking for people that want to make money. That's how you multiply and grow geometrically. Anyway, he had over 1 million partners in 40 countries, and his organization did over 2 billion per year in sales. Now, unless you live in a big city, you do not have a company in your town that does 2 billion a year in sales. And yet this little thing he started for less than $100, doing it part-time, right? So he ended up with mansions all over the country. He had multiple jets and an incredible lifestyle. But I want you to look at that number. He had over 1 million partners in 40 countries. I mean, we have more people in more countries than he did. Why? Because, well, he's in this product thing, and you got to get products approved, and certain countries don't like certain ingredients, and you got to have warehouses, and it gets complicated. And so you're either with a company that has a very limited market, or you're with a company that's so established you're too late. And when you understand that you want a global market out there, I mean, the networking space is a $200 billion per year organization. That's how much sales are generated every year in this space. And yet only 17% of those sales come from the United States. Now, don't get me wrong. The United States is the #1 market in the country. You don't have to go build somewhere else. You build in your backyard, and it's going to spread everywhere else. But understand that you want that spread to happen. You don't want to be with some company, well, sorry, we don't have a global presence. We're only here in the US, because then you're only catering to 17% of the market. I did a Zoom with Danny in France over on Sunday. And I made the comment to them, by the way, you guys in your country, you only have 3% of the market. So even if you're in a company that's only in France, you're only getting 3% of the market. If you're in a company that's only in France and the United States, you're only getting 20% of the market. And you're thinking, no, I want the entire market. Well, understand that travel is that that backdoor pass. It is the ultimate global product. We don't have to get ingredients approved in the warehouses and all those other kind of complications. Travel is a universal language. Everybody wants to do it. You don't have to sell somebody on the idea of going on vacation, but understand that it gives us a unique advantage in business where we can be in all of these different countries. We can be high speed, low drag. We're in more countries than even the GOAT himself, Dexter Yeager, which means huge opportunity for all of you. Because again, we are just getting started. I know there's kind of this concept that's hard to understand. We're in our 10th year. Yes, that means you know that you're with a well-established company that pays the paychecks on time, every time, beautiful home office, well run. But keep in mind, it took Starbucks 16 years to get to 17 stores. It took McDonald's 19 years to get to their first franchise. So when you look at the bigger picture, we're actually outpacing those organizations. But if you went to most malls anywhere in the world, I don't care which mall you want to go to, in the United States, in Mexico, in South America, in Europe, and in Africa, wherever you want to go, Asia, you can bring your bullhorn, your megaphone, and say, I got $5,000 in my hand if you get something what Trevorium is right now, and your money's safe. Nobody's ever heard of it. So you got the sweet spot where I'm with this well-established company that pays people on time every time. They're giving me access to 60 plus countries, something that even Dexter Yeager didn't have, right? They're giving me access to all these different countries out there. Nobody's ever heard of it. We got the number one product in the world, that being travel, the number one thing everybody wants to do. We're doing stuff that no company's ever done, and the company just got the secret sauce figured out. And that's what it's all about. That's why it took Starbucks 16 years to get to 17 stores. They had to figure out the secret sauce. That's why it took McDonald's 19 years to get to the first franchise. They had to figure out the secret sauce. What's the secret sauce? Well, how do you know that we have the secret sauce? Because our sales have been dynamic even during a global pandemic. Even the global pandemic did not slow us down. And that's how you know, man, we have the secret sauce. Don't know what you're putting on the chicken, but they're lining up to get it. And we just got that secret sauce just recently. So here I am with a company that's well-established, CEO and founder, finalist for Entrepreneur of the Year, paying the paychecks on time, giving me access to 60 plus countries, got a compensation program, by the way, unlike any other company out there where it only takes a few hundred people to become a six-figure earner, and I can absolutely radically change my life. And the one thing that all of the top earners have in common, and this is true of Daryl, this is true of Danny, this is true of Deborah, this is true of Ryan, this is true of me and Gina, this is true of all kinds of other leaders, Pastor Mel, and I could be here all night, Tanya Evans, Reverend Judy Cunningham, Thomas Flowers. I could go on and on with, Camila Peraza. I could go into obviously some of their team with Lucci and Rosa and Sandra. I could talk about Juan Pindus and Emilio Sejas. I could talk about, obviously Karina and Carmen. I mean, on and on and on, all around the world, they all have blinders on. None of them are wondering, oh, what's that over there? They're not even looking. They don't care what's over there. When you realize that there's nothing better out there, right? The grass is not greener over there. The grass is greener where you water it. And when you figure that out and you put those blinders on, that's what's going to allow you to take your business to a new level. That's what's going to allow you to stop vacillating. Well, am I kind of in? Am I not kind of in? If you've ever been on an airplane, when they go down the runway, imagine if you had a pilot that says, I don't know if I'm fully committed here, right? I'm just going to kind of go 1/4 power, right? Now, if you don't know anything about aeronautics, every time you go down the runway, you got to go full power. You got to get enough speed that at the end of the runway, you have enough wind to lift the plane up, right? But imagine you have a pilot that doesn't want to go full power. I'm just kind of committed, right? I'm just going to go kind of 1/4 power here and see what happens. I can tell you what's going to happen. Disaster. You're going to run off the end of the runway and hurt a whole bunch of people. And so again, put the blinders on and get committed. No, there's nothing better out there. And what I want to just go ahead and Ryan, come on back real quick, because again, you're a gentleman that's been in the space 30 plus years. You're a gentleman that's made obviously millions in this space. You built a team of over 30,000 people, something that most people have never done, ever in their life, that size team. Of course, you've known our owner here, Mr. Dave and Adela Hart now for, I don't even know how many years. 30?
Close to 30 at least, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So obviously you have a very unique perspective on this entire topic, but congratulations to you, the entire team. It's going to be, by the way, if you guys don't know, you're going to be hearing from Ryan at the event in New Orleans. He's going to be training. He's going to be bringing an incredible, here's the 8 things you have to master to be like me. And so, I don't mean me, be like him.
We got the 8 skills
Yes.
master. And I was getting a little crazy there. You're starting to talk about secret sauce, and we're going to bring on the secret sauce that day as well. So, but yeah, you know, as you're talking, and I did see David and Adela come on for a minute there as well. One thing you talked about, a team of 30,000, right? Well, who was right there with me building that 30,000?
Yeah.
Mr. David Hart.
Yeah.
Mr. David Hart was right there. I mean, he was such a big part of it. I mean, he was my running partner. We were putting on events down in San Diego. Remember, 2,500 people at little local events that we were putting on. Incredible, down at the arena down there in San Diego. So great stuff like that. But, you know, I want to gather in on what you were talking about for a minute, Todd, about 10 years. Because for a lot of people, they weren't around. I was around 8 years ago. I was hanging out 7 years ago. I was hanging out when the bank account wasn't what it is today with the company. But Dave was out there. David and Adela were out there trying to help the field, trying to remember the mobile app nightmare,
Yep.
The hundreds of thousands that was probably spent on things like that. Leaders coming in, promising they were going to be all this, and David and Adela with their kind heart saying, okay, come on over, we'll help you. You know, things early on when you're trying to get a real company going. Those are the moments where a lot of people are like, well, God, I wish I was there early on. No, you don't. No, you don't. The pain and the things that went on. Today, it's a well-oiled machine. We're like a rocket ship taking off, but there were moments we couldn't get enough fuel in those engines to get the thing lifted up. And that was you guys. That was you and David and Michael and a lot of people early on that put all that effort in to get us to where we are today. So I want to thank you as well as Michael, David and Adela for just fighting it out, because there were moments where everybody could have packed the bags. And those are the early days. And that's what happens early on. Those are the early Starbucks days. Those are the early McDonald's days. Those are the moments where you really define who your company will be 10 years from now. And that's a magical moment for everybody, for sure.
It's funny, but Jim, I love the way you said that, Ryan, about, you know, wish was there in the early days. No, you don't. And it made me think of that show. If you guys have never seen Yellowstone, there's a counter show called 1883. And if you've not seen it, it's with Faith Hill, Tim McGraw. And I was really struck by the show, not just because of the drama that plays out, but because they portrayed what life was really like back in the 1880s. I mean, the water could kill you. If you drink the water, it could kill you. If you eat the wrong plants or berries, that could kill you. If you sit to go to the bathroom up against the wrong tree and a snake bites you, if a snake bites you, there is no hospital. There is no counter venom. If you get bit, you're gone. Sorry. There was all kinds of bandits, and back then, I mean, there was all kinds of turmoil with obviously the Native American Indians.
Storms, remember the storms coming in?
Yeah, storms. By the way, the winter, you'll probably starve or it will kill you. And it's like, man, I wish I could be there on the Oregon Trail. No, you don't. I mean, if you watch the show, you're like, I'm glad I get to just fly there today and not be on this little thing and out here in the middle of nowhere with all these things that may kill you. And if you've not seen the show, plenty of them did not make it. So I don't want to spoil any more than that, but It's tough. It's tough stuff.
Yeah. And I'm going to go back to secret sauce now. So we've started at the beginning. We're working our way to 10 years. We're working our way to Thursday when I'll actually be there Wednesday, but we fly in and then we work towards Saturday in the event. And let's talk a little bit about the secret sauce and the announcement that Mr. Hart just announced to everybody about these bonuses. You know, I've been in business and I've been an entrepreneur all my life. And the one thing that you understand as an entrepreneur is you have to invest in your business. You have to invest your time and you have to invest your money. If you want to grow a big business, you take what you have, you roll it back in and make it better. You invest in the areas that can help you double your business, quadruple your business. And early on, you know, maybe it's 5 people on the team. Later on, it becomes 100. But the investment of your business is what Mr. Hart has just given us the opportunity to do. Him and Mrs. Hart, Adela, they gave us a pay raise for the rest of the month. not only bonuses that we could hit if we actually go out and go to work, but now they're giving us the ability to double when we enroll someone, our enrollment. We now have the opportunity to double that. And if you could take that money and invest it back into your team, well, now I'm going to share all the secret sauce. So maybe I'll wait till.
You share that one point, because it's important since you made the announcement, right?
Right.
So they doubled the bonuses, meaning that if you made $50 before on a platinum, now you're going to make 100.
Right.
Plus, if you have any rank, 1-star, 2-star, 3-star, 4-star, or you're going to make even more than that. But every one of you, no matter what your rank is, you're no longer making 50, you're now making 100. So Ryan, what are you personally going to do with that money right now?
I'm going to run contests. I'm going to give everybody the opportunity in my organization, anybody who's running through there, I'm going to run contests. I'm going to say, listen, anybody who, number one, will go out and sponsor someone into the business, I'm going to reinvest back into you for your efforts. I'm going to teach the team to run the same concerts. I'd love to go to a concert, contests, right? Throughout their organization as well. Because if you can teach people to invest back in their business, this is a magical moment. It's going to go through the end of the month. You're going to have double bonuses. You take that money and roll it back into your team and teach your team to do that. I won't go into the waiting room because we'll talk about that on Saturday. But I can't even remember the last time we did this, Todd, but there was 30 plus people that every week it was another 10. We were like, oh my God, what day is today? We got to get these 8 people. And I know we got 15, but we got to get these 8 people in the day. And then now you're honoring the people that are going to work as well. That's the other side of it as well, because once you identify the people that want to go to work, those are the people you want to honor in a compensation plan that we're blessed to be able to help the people that go to work. It's only 2 legs. We built a lot of businesses where you had to go wide. We don't have to go wide. It used to be wide for show, deep for dough, right? Well, there is no show. 2, when you've shown everything you can. The rest of it is straight down. So, I'm ready for Saturday. Let's start training, right?
Absolutely. And obviously, and one of the techniques you're referencing there too is that people can rebate back that money.
Yes.
That if I'm earning $100 commission, which every single one of you are minimum, it doesn't cost you $2.99 to join. You know what? I'll kick you back the $100 I'm making. It's only cost you $1.99 to join. Of course, then now you got someone in the waiting room. You go to the next person, do the same thing. They got 2 in the waiting room. Go to the next person, and next thing you know, hey, I got 2 people I can put below you, right? And a whole snowball. I know you got to cover it in detail at the training, but I mean, the whole snowball begins to go down the mountain here.
Absolutely. And we'll roll through that. That's the secret stuff, deep into how simple it is to create momentum. Most people just don't understand it. Once again, the blessing of not only the compensation plan, the way it's set up with the 2 legs, but then the waiting room. Most people don't even have a clue about the waiting room and the magical power of the waiting room. I built a business, I guess now 10 years ago, where I had, I think the number was, I think I had almost 20,000 people throughout that organization. And we worked that waiting room. We didn't have 5, 10 people. There were moments we had 30, 40, 70 people in a waiting room, but that's what happens as your team grows and gets bigger. We'll start with 2, move our way to 20, move our way to 200. But today, there are going to be some great things going to be taught and trained at that event. So number 5, I guess, on the list. And then the last thing, I know that David and Adela are here as well. It ceases to amaze me, the generosity. And one last thing, and I'm going to go. What people don't understand is Dave has been in the trenches. David Hart was in the trenches. He's like every one of this in this business. So he understands how hard it is. He understands what it takes, the effort, the momentum side of it. So as he starts to put all of these things out for all of us, all these contests, he does it because he's been there. He knows what it means to the people that really want to go to work. So I'm saluting Dave and Adela for their unbelievable leadership and the things that they do to help us be successful in this great company. I don't know if I'm frozen or you're frozen or I think we got Todd frozen. I don't know if Todd's frozen or not. You're muted. There you are.
I think Todd is frozen, but I agree with you
I guess we're
1,000.
taking over, aren't we?
Yes, I guess we are, but I agree with you 1,000%. I mean, I really believe in everything that you said is about investing. I was telling Daryl the amount of money that I just reinvest in my team, in bonuses and things like that. Just ensuring that the people who really want to build a book of business can build that book of business. And so I'm excited. I was excited to hear about the bonuses. I was surprised that he did it so early, but I also agree with you. You know, I was here when some of the stuff happened. You know, I was here with some of the pain. I was here with some of the non-love. I was here when people walked out. I was here and I learned some of those valuable lessons. And so even now that I am an ambassador, I remember telling Dave, I didn't want to be an ambassador because I really didn't want the responsibility or even the pain of it. Because once you get to a certain level, that, you know, and David taught me, and I always mess this up, but one thing he taught me was about allowing the water. He said, let the water run off your back like a duck or something, you know, something to that sense. And so as you're building, you know, and I tell the team, many of the team members who are coming now, you come in that came 2 years ago, even 2 years, you're coming with gravy. I mean, it's like the first kid that you had, them first kids, Lord have mercy, you get better and better. So the twins are getting maybe getting a little bit more better parenting than Josh and Justin, right? And we were the Josh, and some of us was the Josh, like Todd was the Josh and the Justin. I don't know who's the oldest, but somewhere along there, I came in the middle. So I probably was the girl, you know. And so I understand exactly what you're saying, but I'm so excited about New Orleans because this company is now getting ready and is in momentum. And we are looking for leaders. You know, I put a call out in probably 50 groups. We are looking for leaders. I am looking for 12 new leaders. You know, 12 for me is a biblical number, but I'm looking for leaders, not just people who want to travel, but people who want to actually build a business. Or maybe you're in a company, maybe you're with a company, but maybe that's not working for you. Or I don't believe in going in and tearing up somebody's team, but there are people who are so fed up. I got a call, and I'll say this, and I see Todd is back alive, but I got a call the other day from a guy who has been in a company, a travel company, and then he's been in 2 travel companies in like 6 months. And so he's very, very, very frustrated, very frustrated. He was in one longer than another. So the last one, maybe 6 months. And he said, these guys have no idea what they're doing, none. And so someone referred him to me. So he's going to be coming into this company. He's a leader. You know what I'm saying? He's frustrated. He understands that some people really don't know how to run a network marketing organization as it relates to building, as it relates to team, as it relates to creating generational legacy wealth. See, what I love about Trevorian, we're creating not only just wealth, but everybody is creating generational legacy wealth. So David is teaching us him and Adela, how not only to set the bar, but how that the wealth streams will continue to go down and be a blessing to our families, be a blessing to our children, to be a blessing to our grandchildren, to be a blessing. And he always says that this company will be here long. When we're gone, the company will still be here and it will still be running. And the twins often say, I want to run this company just like my brothers, right? I want to do what my brothers do. That's creating legacy. And so when you're creating a legacy company, and I can name some legacy companies, but I'm not, but some of these companies have been around for years and people never thought they were going to be here. And
Right.
Trevorian will be one of those companies, Ryan. I believe that. I was not with y'all back in the 30 years ago and all of that, but I know that the very fact that you have brought your expertise, Todd's brought his expertise, Daryl and Maria has brought their expertise, that we will be around for a long time.
Well, there's a couple of things.
Long when I'm gone.
There's a couple of things that you said that are really, really important. Number one, and we've started to talk about a little more, which is generational wealth, because it's amazing. I now have people on my teams that are on these calls coming back to me and say, wait a minute, what do you mean generational wealth? Can I will this? There's even some little jokes on the team about, well, husbands and wives, and I sleep with one eye open now.
Yeah, the tray foots, the
Like
tray
that.
foots.
The tray foots. Yeah, the tray foots. And then you said something else. You always say stick and stay, right? That's your mantra, stick and stay. So let's go back to the conversation about early on, and Dave, water running off your back, right? That's that moment of fight or flight. And because you had leadership around you in David and Todd, you, number one, weren't going to fight. Weren't going to flight. You were going to fight for this thing. And the stick and stay is where it really started to happen for you. Because once you made it through all of that, what was left? You couldn't go through any other storms, right? That was the toughest. How do you make it through winter with what was going on there? Now, when I say that, please forgive me, because who knew what the next storm was going to be in your life? And, I'm really sorry about what happened last year. And, our love has always been there for you. And it's exciting to see you move forward and do the great things you do. So you never can predict the storms. But what I can tell you, you're one of the strongest women I've ever met. And I barely know you. So that's the great.
This company has helped me, and this company definitely has helped me to be able to stay focused and to be able to do that, to stick and stay. The concern, the love have always been able to help me to do that. And knowing that one of the things that was really important to my husband was the whole thing of legacy. And him and David used to, and Adela loved my husband. And one of the things they used to always talk about was legacy, right? And that was a lot of our conversation. And when David shared with him that if he could make it to 2-star director, that this company, it would be willable. And that he did not stop until he got to 2-star director. He wanted to make sure that if anything happened to him, that would be in place and that would happen. Because what he would always say is that Trevorium was going to take care of his family. He would always say that. And he would always say that today. Trevorium is going to take care of my family if I'm not here. And I can truly say, my granddaughter, she's 5. We call her the Trevorium girl. She can say Trevorium better than most grown people, right? And so we appreciate that. And we have pioneered that. And so what I would say is that that's what legacy is about. For those who are out there, you want to make sure that if you're going to work a book of business, you want to make sure that you work it and take advantage of what we're doing in New Orleans, take advantage of the skill set that everyone has here, take advantages of all the pain, the pleasure, and the passion, and the endurance that we've done, and the privileges that David Hart gives us. Because I'm telling you, I've been in other companies, and it is nothing like this. You're going to get $100 bonus on a $299 plan. Come on now. There are people out there paying $1,000, $999, they say, right? And not even getting $25. So to be able to do this and to be able to create that, Ryan, I'm telling you, I am simply amazed. It sometimes it's hard, but sometimes I hear the voice in my head and I can hear the words of some of the things that you guys speak that keeps me going, right? Even when we had the last bonus, right? And I couldn't talk, right? But then I came in second place, and Ty was like, but you didn't have a voice. You should have won, right?
Right?
But the thing is that you really don't need a voice. All you need is passion. All you need is a good cell phone.
Mhm.
And all you need is understanding your customer base and understanding what you have in your hands. And we have a mighty, mighty product in our hands, and we need to deliver it to people. So God bless you.
Yeah, Todd says us so well these days, and we think about it, but he's now come out with this phrase that I love, which is just be human. Just be human. You don't just love people. Love them for who they are. Have just loving conversations. Be a human being, and the rest of it happens anyways. So, take a step back, relax, let the water roll off your shoulders. I used to do a lot of acupuncture, chi, relax, right? Deep breath, chi, and let the rest of it happen. Todd, you say it all the time. Just be human, my friend.
I mean, be a human first, marketer second. When people say, hey, what are the scripts? Just be human. I mean, just speak human, right? Speak human. You don't have to go in there with a script. I mean, start with, hey, Ryan, how you been? How's your family? How's Tammy? How's Courtney? I mean, just speak human, right? We'll get hung up on the script and then let things flow naturally. But hey, sorry I froze up there, but Deborah, I can't wait to hear your training. You're going to be there in New Orleans. Ryan, you're going to be there in New Orleans. I know Cynthia Sly is going to be there. We're going to have the Davis family, fresh from Punta Cana there. Cynthia's going to be telling.
You see that? I'm already mentally here. Like,
yeah,
we're all in New Orleans right here.
Absolutely. And I can't wait to I got the grandkids. I can't wait to get there with you. I'm still having fun with the grandbabies, but we're going to be there and have some fun. And I know Cynthia's going to be teaching on taxes, a subject that we barely address. But when you get to see her presentation, when you understand that's actually what got her started in this industry, she wouldn't even be here till someone said, do you realize how much money you can save in taxes by having a home-based business? Do you realize Uncle Sam is going to pay every single penny, every single expense of your home business? And she's going to lay that down, lay it out. Now, understand, this is someone that built a team. Her last team was 14,000 plus people, right? I mean, how many of you like to have one of her in your left or right? Well, it's a whole new skill set. I know that Deborah brought in a CPA to the event we did in Memphis, and people were blown away. It's kind of a foreign, but like, wow, I never knew that. I mean, and that's just a couple things happening in the morning, right? And so it's not too late to get to the event. I understand that today's Monday. I understand the event's on Saturday, but you can jump a Southwest Airlines. You can jump a Spirit Airlines, right? I understand you hate Spirit. Hey, suck it up, Buttercup. It's a 2-hour flight. Just get there, right? Get on a Greyhound bus. I don't like the Greyhound bus. I don't care. Get on an Amtrak. Get on your skateboard. Just get there. It has the power and capacity to change your life. Hey, we're going to be back again tomorrow night, 6 o'clock California time, 9 o'clock East Coast time. We're going to have two of the very best to ever do it, Daryl and Maria. Of course, we've been juggling up the night so much anymore between Daryl, Danny, and me. You never know who's going to be on. And so anyway, we're going to have people lined up all week laying it down for you, whether it's Daryl, Danny, me, Maria, somebody's going to be there. Could be Pastor Deborah Taylor for all we know. But hey, we're going to be leading into this weekend. It's going to be incredible. Hey, have a great night. Appreciate you guys being here. Incredible announcements. Don't forget that you now also have the ability not only to rebate people 100, but you can get them started for $99 down, $49 a month, less than $100 bill to get into business, right? Less than $100 bill to get started. And I can tell you that when I started my entrepreneurial career, I'm going to close on that slide real quick. When I started my entrepreneurial career, I was 13 years of age. Let me pull up this slide here. You guys can laugh at me, right?
Let's see it, buddy.
There we go. All right, ready? Here we go. There I am. 13 years of age. That was my first riding lawnmower. That's a John Deere 111 tractor. It cost me over $5,600 to get that business started between the tractor. Of course, my dad helped me, but I had to pay him back. Of course, then I ultimately went on to end up with 10 trucks, 25 employees, all that kind of stuff. That's me. On the right, I think there I'm probably right around 21, 22. We were doing a big show, big garden show and all that kind of stuff, right? But I mean, so again, you can get started for less than $100. If you compare what you can make in our business compared to what I can make in that business, it's not even close. It's not even, you can make more money in 1 month in this business. You can make all a year in that business. So Anyway, with that, appreciate you guys being here tonight. Have a great evening and God bless. Bye, everybody.